Hello everyone, welcome to lesson 1.2, 5th grade math. Please make sure you copy all of this down, press pause when you need to so that we can copy this down. Today's lesson is place value with whole numbers. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to identify the value of a digit in a multi-digit number. You should be able to write a multi-digit number in different forms, and then you should also be able to compare the values of two identical digits. Alright? Please press pause and copy this down. So a place value chart shows the value of each digit in a number. It also shows how the place values are grouped. Each group of 3 digits is called a period. In a number, periods are separated by commas. So all that means is if you have the number 1000, right? So these 3 numbers together is called a period, and they are separated by a comma. That's it. So if we had the number 1 million, so let's see, 1 million, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. How many periods does this have? Well, there'd be 3 digits there, then you have 3 digits there, and remember that they are separated by commas. Alright, let's see if we can do this together. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to print you a document so that you guys can have your place value chart. Make sure you keep it inside of your binders. So let's do this really quick. Alright, so we did go over some of the place values, but let's take a look at some of these numbers. So if we have our decimal is going to be right over here, right? And then we have the ones place, right? Then we have the tens place, we have the hundreds place, we have the thousands place, 1,000, we have the 10,000, we have 100,000, 1 million, 10 million, 100 million, billions, 10 billions, and 100 billions. I don't think we're going to get to the billions today, but if we do, you have it on your worksheet. So let's take a look at this number, and let's actually put it in. So this is the ones place, so let's just write it in. We have, oops, let's zoom out just a little bit. So we have 1, 8, 7, 0, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, remember that each one of these is separated with a comma. There's a comma right there. All right, and it says find the value of the underlined number. Well, what is that number? Well, let's see. Let's see where that's at. Where is the 3? And the 3 is in the millions place. So the value of this is actually 3 million. Okay, that 3 is 3 million. It's in the millions place. All right, let's try another one. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I do recommend is you answer this question before I actually teach it. So, if you can press pause, answer it, and then see if you got it correct. So, we have 624,930. So, let's write that down in the chart. So, we have a 0, we have a 3. Remember, we start from this side, and we're going to go this way. So, 0, 3, 9, 4, 2, 6. So we're trying to look at this 2. So where's the 2? And we know the 2 is in the what place value? It's going to be in the 10 thousands. Well, how many 10 thousands do we have? We have 2 10 thousands, or 20,000, right? So if you just got rid of these and you put zeros, that would be 20,000. Okay? Let's try another one. Here we go. Again, try to answer it before I go through it. We're going to start on this side and go this way. So start right here. We have 5, 9, 8, comma, 1, 0, 2, comma, 7, 0, 1. And we're looking at this 2 digit. Where is the 2 digit? Well, that's going to be in the 100,000. So let's make sure we write that. 100 thousands place. Okay. What is the value? Well, it's going to give you, so how many of those 100,000s do we have? We have two of them. So we have two 100,000s. Or if we put the actual value, it'd be worth 200,000. Okay, let's try another one. Here we go. Again, try to answer the question before I go through it. Let's start over here again. We're going to move our weight this way. So start over there. We have 4, 1, 2, 5, 8, 7, 5, 4. And we're looking for the 4. So what place value is the 4? And that's in the 10 millions place. So 10 millions. But how many of those 10 millions do we have? We have 4 of them, right? So if you count on your fingers, we got 10 million. If you add another one, that's 20 million. Add another one, that's 30 million. So we got 3 fingers up. And then you add one more. So that's 4 tens or 40 million. So 4 10 millions. Or you have 40 million. Okay. All right, let's move on to the next one. Here we go. Again, try to answer it before I go through it. Let's start again over here. We're going to move our weight this way. We have 1, 0, 6, 3, 9, 8. Now we're looking for the 3's place. So what place is that right there? That's going to be in the thousands. So that's in the, let's write that down. That's in the thousands place. How many thousands do we have? Well, we have 3 thousands. Or another way to write it is just 3,000. All right, let's try another one. So what we want to do is make sure that we answer this question before we go through it together. So let's write it down. We're going to start from here. We're going to go this way. So we got 3, 9, 2, 7, 4, 2, 0, 1, 8. Okay. So what number are we looking at? We are looking for the 8. So let's see, what is the place value of that 8? It looks like it's going to be in the 1. Let's write it down. So what does that say? 100 millions. 100 millions place. Well, how many of those do we have? Well, we have 8 of them. So we have 8 100 millions. But another way to write it is 800 million, like this. Okay. All right, let's move on to the next one. Here we go. It says write the value of the underlined digit. Again, we want to make sure we write it in the right place so that we can solve it together. So let's put it in the place value chart. We're going to start over here and go that way. We have 0, 6, 2, 1, 8, 2, 4, 0, 1. And we're looking at the 1's place. So that 1, and what place value is that? It looks like it's 100 million. So we have the 100 millions place. Okay. How many of those we have? We have 100 million. Or another way to write it would be like this: 100 million, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we got the 100 millions place. All right, let's move on to the next one and see what it says. Here we go. Let's write it down again and see if we can answer this question. So we're going to start over here. Here's my decimal. I'm going to move my weight this way. So we have 4, 8, 2, 3, 2, 8, 3. And we're looking at this 2. There's my 2. Right, there's my 2. And what place value is that? That's in the 10,000s. So 10,000s. How many of those do I have? I have 2 10,000s. Okay, and another way to write that would be 20,000. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next one. This time we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to change it into two different or other forms. Okay. So we have the standard form. Standard form is what you're used to. You see the number, and then you just kind of say it out loud. So what number is this right here? We have 283,007. 283,007. Now, how do we write that in word format? Well, what you want to do is you want to start off from the left side, just like we would read it in a book. So we're going to start on the left side. So we know we've been practicing. What place value is that? Well, it's 200. And then what's next? We have 83. So 280. And there is a line between the guys, so be careful with that. So 83. And we have to finish it. So 283 what? 283,000. Okay. 283,007. I ran out of space, but it should be 283,000, comma 7, right? Because that's exactly what it looks like. 283, comma 7. All right. So that's the word form, right? Where we rewrote it in word form. Now the next one is the expanded form. What does that look like, and what does that mean? So let me move this really quick. I'll move that over there. Expanded form. All that means is we're going to try to add them all out together. So if we look at this number, again, we're going to start on the left side. What's the place value of this 2? Well, we know we have 2, and then we're going to multiply. So 2 multiply. Actually, let's do this a little bit lower because we don't have a lot of room. So we have 2 multiplied, and what is the place value? It is 100,000. So 2 times 100,000, right? Because 2 times 100,000 will give you 200,000. So 2 times 100,000 plus, we have 8. So we have 8 times, well, what is the place value here? That is 10,000. So 8 times 10,000. So what is 8 times 10,000? That's 80,000. Okay. Plus 3 times, right? Because it's always going to be 2 times, 8 times, 3 times. So 3 times, what is the place value here? That is 1,000. So 3 times 1,000. Plus, what do we have left over? We have a 7 in the ones place. So 7 times 1. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you write it in expanded form. We'll have a lot more practice on this with a few of our assignments, but the more you do it, the easier it's going to be. All right, let's try another one. Also, by the way, you guys, don't forget, you have to write all of this down. Okay, let's try another one. Number 10. It looks like we got 3 more questions left. So we need to write this one in standard form and expanded form. So let's take a look at this question. Number 10. So standard form. Let's take a look at the first word. It looks like we have 7 million. So how many places is that in millions? So we have 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma, and then 1. So it looks like we have 7 million, right? So we just got rid of the 7 million. Also, don't forget, you do have to write this down, right? So we have 7 million, and then it says we have 300,000. So we have a 3 in the 100,000s place. Okay. So it says we have 300,079. So 300,000 and then 79. Does it say 700 or does it just say 79? So that's what that should look like. So 7,300,079. All right, let's see if we can do this in expanded form. So we have 7 times, right? And what is the place value here? That is 1 million. So 7 times 1 million plus we have 3 times 100,000. That's the place value. Plus 7 times 10, right? Because that's the tens place. Plus 9 times 1. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we did expanded form. Let's try another one. We got 2 more to do. Let's see what we can do. Number 11. Alright, so it gives us the word form again. It says we have 815,400. So we have 815,000. So what place value is 800,000? So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, comma 1, 2, 3. So we have 800,000, and then it says 15,000. So 815, right? 815,000. And then it says we have 400. 815,400. All right, so now we got to put it in expanded form. So we have 8 times, right? I'm going to start with my first number. What's that place value right there? That's 100,000. 1, 2, 3, like this. Plus 1. What is the place value there? That's 10,000. 1, 2, 3. Plus the 5. So that's 5 times 1,000, right? Because that's the place value there. 1,000. Plus 4 times, what's the place value there for that 4? That is going to be 100. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do expanded form. Alright, don't forget to copy this down. I believe this is our last one. Again, please try to answer these questions before I do them. So see if you can do them by yourself, and then we can move forward. Alright, so we got the expanded form. So let's see what we got here. We have 4 100,000s. We have 7 10,000s. We have 6 in the thousands place, and then 8 in the ones place. So if we have 100,000, we know we have to have 6 digits. So we have 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3. So it says we have 4 100,000, so that's 4. And then it says we have 7 10,000s, so the 10,000s is right there, 7. And then we have 6 1,000s, so that's in the thousands place. And then it says we have 8 in the ones place, so we have an 8. And if there's nothing there, we put zeros. So this number is 476,008. Well, let's see if we can write this down. Here we go. So we have, let's see, 4, what is this? 470, there's a little line, so 76, 476,000, right? So 476,000, we have that comma, and what's left over, we just have 8, 476,008. That's it. We're done. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for lesson 1.2. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Have a great day.